Feeling really good, but oh my god, I wore way too many letters. I've done like just over 1,000 steps that I kind of forget to look at my own life stresses. Good morning! In case you wanted a full review, there it is. And then I'll come back and have more breakfast, obviously. Hello and welcome to my week of vlogging. So a week in the life of E. Mondays is that time to kind of collect my thoughts, make sure everything is in order admin wise, and just kind of start the week organised. So yeah, I tend to rest on a Monday. So this morning I had a little bit of a stretch, and then I've been at my desk going through emails, and then I have a Rini team meeting with Team Rini McGregor every Monday morning from 10:30 till 11:30. We just check in, we ask if we've got any problems with clients, etc. And it's just really nice to touch base. I haven't moved from this spot. I've done like just over 1,000 steps. Not that step count is important, but I like to make sure that on a rest day, I'm not a complete potato. But yeah, that's my morning so far. Not overly exciting. Hopefully the rest of the week will get more exciting. So literally just as the lights changed, I made it out because all the little street lights are turning on. I'm actually out walking in my fluffy pajama socks, which I feel like is a bit of a statement, but obviously with shoes on. But yeah, back to the desk, and I've got a nutrition plan to write up this evening, and then it's dinner time. Just about to make dinner, but I'm absolutely starving. These are like the best crisps ever, with Moroccan hummus. So I had my little snack, I was very hungry. And now it is dinner time. So I've just got 2 chicken breasts that I need using up, and then this is my really lazy go-to dinner. Plum tomatoes, Cajun, mixed herbs, chili flakes, like whatever you want in there, in the oven, and then serve with pasta, grains, whatever you fancy, noodles if you really have to. But yeah, super easy, speedy dinner. Tossed it with the pasta, and then we got rocket and balsamic glaze. Easy. Day 1 in the life of E complete. It's about to turn out, believe me, and it's bedtime. Happy Tuesday. It's beautiful. Good morning. So there was a beautiful sunrise. I'm now rolled out my mat. It's time to get my strength session done. I'm actually filming this session, and so it will be posted up on our Instagram. I don't know if that'll be before or after this video eventually goes up, because I'm not very good at getting things done on time. But the session I'm about to do will be up on our Instagram. Workout done, and then I was also filming a little bit for Spartone, some workout stuff, and a little blurb to camera to go up on our feed. And I'm having the second part of my breakfast. Had a banana, where before I worked out, and I got jam, well, loads of jam on toast, and blueberries and yogurt and Spartone. So I've had a morning of nutrition work, working out, and some TTH stuff, and I just had lunch with Rob, and now I'm back down at my desk. It's time to crack on with some uni work. I have a timed practice essay on Friday, and I also have an essay and a presentation due next week, which I've been putting on, you know, the to-do list that hasn't started yet. But Rob just went out and he brought back this Kit Kat Zebra. Definitely like marble, not zebra print, but I've eaten half already. I can confirm it's very delicious, although I don't know if it would be better if they went a dark chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, because when it's combined like that, I can only really taste the dark. So it looks fun, but it tastes mainly like a dark chocolate one. In case you wanted a full review, there it is. I also thought I would show you how I kind of keep on top of my uni stuff. It's very confusing at the moment. They're not very good at keeping us in the loop about what is happening. So this is my reading week, so there's not really much on. But normally at the start of the week or on Sunday, I plan the week. If I didn't go, then I leave it unmarked. If I watched it but didn't write notes, I mark it in a pencil. And if I watched it and I did my notes at the same time, then I mark it in pen. And I tend to have a to-do list on this side, which I used to be really good at making sure I had like everything written in it. And then I've got slowly worse. But yeah, that's my little like bullet journal. So as you also may know, that Hannah and I have recently signed with Under Armour and we're new run ambassadors for them, and we're super excited. As part of that as well, we get to join so much more that goes on behind the scenes. So I actually got a 30-minute call with their psychologist Stu, and I just had my little session with him now, and it was actually really useful, I think, because obviously I help other people around their stress and eating and stuff, that I kind of forget to look at my own life stresses, and I'm really bad at dealing with stress. I get very overwhelmed very easily because I'm a very calm person, so as soon as there is stress, I don't really know how to cope with it. And also kind of looking at my training, because I've sometimes been feeling very unmotivated, I guess like many of us in lockdown, and with many of my goals being taken away, I've just felt a little bit lost. So it was nice to kind of be reminded that I don't need to be trying to have a PB, because that doesn't really drive me. Like, I'm not that driven by time. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. And then equally, I'm kind of a bit bored of just coasting, and I kind of forget that it's not just those two options. As he said, it's not black and white, like it's all shades of grey, and finding that middle ground between not needing to get a PB, but also then not just ticking the box of training. And yeah, it was nice to kind of have that refreshing look on things, so it was really useful. Now time to get back to that essay and catching up on the lectures that go alongside it. Still me here in this chair. This evening I'm doing a live with Kieran. I'll pop a link below to the IG live in the description box, with Kieran, who is my osteo. He owns a company called Just One Body, and we're going to be discussing all things muscles and like what's the difference in a sprain, a strain, a tear, inflammation, and then also answering some people's questions they dropped in our question box on Instagram. So yeah, I'll pop a link to that below, so if you have any questions about muscle injuries, we might be answering those already for you. So yeah, check it out. So I've just finished my IG live with Kieran, and Rob has cooked me dinner. We've got Mindful Chef. What is it? Like Mexican chili avocado nacho-y thing. That was delicious. Good morning. It is 6:10 and I'm having some peanut butter and some jam on toast and a banana as I'm going to head out for a little cycle this morning around Richmond Park. It's actually culling season at the moment in the park, so I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of a detour and stuff before we go in. So yeah, early like breakfast, and then I'll come back and have more breakfast, obviously. Good morning! So because the park wasn't open yet, we've gone through Sheen and through Twickenham, and then up the hill through Kingston and into the park. And we're coming to a roundabout. And I'm all showered and back at my desk with breakfast number 2, mid-morning snack, reading papers. And now I have one of my only lectures this week, due to it being a reading week, so there's not really many. This is to do with helping for my dissertation, so it's around finding information like how to search properly, and giving us the tools and stuff like that. I thought I'd do, a cute little time lapse of me hanging out my laundry to show you my week. Instead of filming it as time lapse, I filmed it in slow motion, which then made a 7-minute video of 45 minutes. So that has been deleted. Here is my laundry. Not very exciting. And then I'm just going to whip up an easy lunch. We have some very sad looking cabbage that I'm hoping I can finally chop and fry, with some grated carrots, some edamame beans, a pack of rice, and then these, which are actually quite high in sugar, but obviously I don't eat them every single day, but they are so good. So it's not overly pretty, but little carrot ribbons with cabbage, with some brown rice, some edamame, and then my teriyaki mackerel on top, and I'm watching some interior design stuff, just to have a little brain break. So I've tried switching to the sofa today. Well, not the sofa, it's like the day bed that's in my office, to improve productivity. I don't think it's going overly well. I'd had a little hot chocolate break, which has perked me up a little bit. But it's 5:15. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit more of this essay structure done and outlined a bit more. Just the words are not appearing. It's very frustrating. We will get there. So I just did a little bit of mobility and foam rolling. It's nice especially if I exercise first thing in the morning, because then I don't really get up and move at the moment. So it's nice to just do that to kind of relax in the evening. So first of all, I used Theragun. This is just Theragun Mini. I find it really good for just stimulating blood flow. It's nice to use before doing some mobility. I find I can't kind of go straight into stretching because one, it'd probably also lead to injury. So it's kind of a nice place to start. And then I use this, which is Cork Ball. It's actually a company of a friend of ours, Nick. I'll put a link below if you're interested in getting one, and code TTH20 also gets you 20% off. That's not an affiliate link, that's just because Nick is delightful. So the benefits of using this, instead of like a foam roller, you can only go back and forth, obviously, whereas with the ball, you can go around in circles. And also it's a bit taller, so sometimes you can use like a lacrosse ball for kind of getting into those tight spots. But when it comes to your hamstring, the lacrosse ball is quite difficult because of the space between like your glute and your heel. You can't really get into the muscle. So this being a bit taller is really, really great for that, is what I find. So yeah, did about 10 minutes then of rolling, and then a little bit of stretching and mobility at the end, and then some box breathing to finish off with, which is something that's very new to me, is where you breathe in for a certain count, hold for the same count, breathe out for the same count, hold for the same count, and yeah, so you go around the box. And it's something that I chatted with Stu during my Under Armour psychology session about, kind of bringing myself back when I feel like I'm getting stressed out. So it was nice to implement that. It's now dinner time, and we're having Mindful Chef fish.
Fish dal.
Fish dal. I'm excited. Good morning. I'm just out on a little 3K. Just to kind of test how my hamstring's feeling. Little 3K run done this morning. I'm still testing out how my hamstring is, as I had some pulling the last few weeks and some like tingly, nervy feelings, but absolutely no pain, absolutely no sensation, feeling really good. But oh my god, I wore way too many layers. It's like 11 degrees. It's not compression leggings and long sleeve tops. But that was now my warm up. I've got to go do my strength session on the balcony. And now I'm doing my strength session here. I was going to do it outside, but actually a little bit chilly, so I'm doing it right here, right by the window, so pretend I'm kind of outside. Very uneventful afternoon, just full of uni work. I've been flitting between planning for a timed essay tomorrow, an essay that's due next week, and a presentation that's due the week after that. And instead of just getting my teeth into one thing, I keep flicking around. So this afternoon, I just need to lock in and do one thing and do it well. So I think I'm going to choose the prep for the timed essay that I have tomorrow. It's just a practice, so if it goes wrong, at least I'll get feedback that I can learn from my mistakes. So fingers crossed. Just on a little brain break, I popped into the co-op to get a little indoor. I'm just going to do a lap of the park and have a quick chat with my mum. And then I've actually got an Under Armour call with all the ambassadors about their new shoe that is launching, so top secret, which is good fun. And then yeah, I've just got some more notes and stuff to finish off this evening as well. I'm going to do like 20 minutes more work and then call it a night, because I have my timed essay tomorrow, so I'm going to be up early, make sure I'm ready to go, and that starts at 10 AM. Fresh sheets on the bed. Very excited to sleep. Good morning! We're out for a little morning walk. We don't normally get up and walk at 6:30 in the morning, but I obviously have my timed essay this morning, so I thought a little bit of air would help the brain cells. And Rob bailed on a bicycle, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry Matt.
So yeah, we're both feeling a little bit guilty, so I thought a little lap of the park, and it's actually very cold this morning. Woo. It is such a glorious afternoon. So I've been very MIA. I had my time tested this morning. God knows how that went, but luckily it's formative, and I've come out, I've started the turbo outside for the very first time. And yeah, I'm about to spin away in the sunshine, do my interval session. Well, that was utterly glorious and just what I've needed after so many days of laptop staring, and yeah, just that little bit of movement makes all the difference. Cooking up Mindful Chef for dinner. The rest of it is in the oven. I did have a gin tonic, but it's gone now. And that is my week, Monday to Friday. But yeah, that's just a little update on what life is like for me at the moment with doing my masters and TTH and training and kind of getting over an injury. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the little journey with me. If you have any questions, pop them below. Don't forget to hit the like button and also the subscribe so you can be notified whenever we post a video, which luckily isn't very often, so you're not going to be bombarded with emails. I'll see you here soon. Bye.